I get asked quite often what I love most about Real Broker. Let me just start off by saying that Real may not be right for you. Aren't all brokerages the same? Don't you just hang your license there and hope that the brokerage stays out of your way? Those are some of the things I hear. And clearly those agents aren't leveraging what the brokerage has to offer them, or maybe the brokerage isn't offering them much value and just taking their money every year. Now to be fair, let's take a step back. What a new agent needs from a brokerage is going to be a lot different than what that agent needs 2 years into the career, 5 years into the career, 10 years into the career. I know some agents that stay at the same brokerage for their entire career for 10, 15, 20 years. I have trouble believing that brokerage is continuing to bring them all the value and resources they need as that agent evolves in the business. So either one, that agent isn't growing and evolving, or two, they're totally disconnected from their brokerage and they're just solely relying on themselves. So they really don't see the point in moving brokerages because in their experience, the brokerage doesn't really contribute to their success. Now, unfortunately for a lot of agents, that's their experience. Their brokerage has not contributed to the success they've seen, or they haven't really reached the level of success they want, and they're not sure why. Now, while I do believe that a good agent will be successful at any brokerage, I certainly believe that finding a brokerage that has the right alignment and values and shares the same vision and provides you what you're looking for and what's most important to you is key. It's not just about finding a brokerage that's going to leave you alone so you can do what you want to do, even though personally, I don't want my brokerage really tampering with my business and telling me you have to do this, you have to do that. And that's also one of the nice things about Real. They protect the culture, but how you do your business specifically, that is totally up to you. Now, the bottom line for me is I've been with 5 brokerages and Real is like nothing I've ever experienced before. It finally feels like home. It has the culture and provides what I'm looking for, which if I'm honest, that's really what I was trying to do when I started my own indie brokerage. I wanted to help new agents and stuck agents experience something different than what I experienced when I was a new agent. I started and ran my own indie brokerage in Seattle for 3 years before I pivoted and went to a cloud-based model. And now that I'm at Real, I finally feel like I'm home. I found my people. Now, I could talk about all the great features that Real has. I could talk about their super competitive financial model with their 85-15 split and their low $12,000 cap. And yes, I could talk about the stock awards you get from just simply doing real estate like you would anywhere else. I get a stock bonus when I sell my first house for the year, when I cap, when a new agent I bring on sells their first house for the year. Or I could talk about their tech, which is really where I get excited as a tech person. They have an all-in-one solution. Everything's in one website and one app. It's super easy to use, easy to navigate, super intuitive. I've never seen anything like it. Or I could talk about and do a deep dive into the revenue share model, which is absolutely amazing. I absolutely love helping other agents, and now I get compensated for helping other agents grow the business that they love. What I really love about the revenue share model with Real is that it's very intentionally designed for relational attraction. The highest level of compensation was with the first person you bring on. They want you to be talking to your friends and agents at other brokerages, collaborating, helping, and if Real's a good fit for them, if that agent you bring over caps, you've just made $4,000 that year in revenue share. It's additional money on top of your production, which adds up very quickly. But you know what? I'm not going to talk about any of those things. I'm going to talk about the things that absolutely blows me away about Real, and that's the people and the culture. For example, I was just talking about the revenue share and how they intentionally have it set up the way they do to incentivize relational attraction. They're all about the relationships. And their messaging is so clear. Lead with kindness, work hard, be kind. We sell houses, we're not a recruiting company. They focus on helping their agents sell houses. That is the bread and butter. And I love how they protect the culture at all costs. Did you know that Real does not allow their agents to cold call for recruiting? If they find out you hire an ISA or you're calling agents for the purposes of recruiting them over to Real, but you don't have a relationship with them, they will fire you. They do not want their culture poisoned like some of the other companies out there that have the reputation for just being a recruiting company. We're at Real to sell houses, and if we help other agents in the process, and we bring them over because they're our friends, and Real is where they're gonna thrive and do best, and we really believe in the alignment and the value and the people we were able to surround ourselves with, great, but let's do it relationally. Let's help people. I, for one, can really get behind a company that has such amazing leaders that want to lead with kindness. Real simply has higher standards. They hold their agents to a higher standard, whether it's the way they do business or it's agent attraction through relationships, not cold calling. They want to protect that culture. It's really all about helping each other collectively, not creating a silo or cliques within the company. They know we're all in this together, and they really lead by example. If you've ever seen anything that the president, Sharon Shrivetsa, has done, he is an amazing, dynamic leader. He is kind, he's articulate, and he provides an immense amount of value. It has this amazing way of just breaking down complicated things into its simplest form, so it's easy to take action steps and move your business forward. So really in a nutshell, I love Real Broker, not just because it's an amazing financial model, but because they thought about every little detail, which financially incentivizes agents to perform at a high level with high integrity. So when I say it comes down to the people and the culture, I love the people I've been able to surround myself with. They're collaborative, they're at the level I want to be at, and they're willing and able to get me there as well. No strings attached. If being part of a company and a culture you can believe in has the same values, and people that lift you up and encourage you and inspire you, if that sounds like something that's interesting to you and missing in your life, reach out to me. I'd love to answer any of your questions you have about Real or about what it would look like to partner together, because I'm here to help even if Real ends up not being a good fit for you. Please reach out to me and I'll share more of my story and more about what I love about Real and why it may be a good fit for you. It may not be a good fit, and that's okay. But thank you for being here, being curious. That's what's going to drive you forward. That's what's going to get you to the next level. Always being curious, wanting to up your skill level, know what your options are. So hopefully this video is informative to you. I'm here to help you any way I can.